Hello everyone, it's Friday, December 9th, and time for yet another edition of the 5-Star News. I'm Gunnar Bryson.
And I'm Owen Bryant, and Gunnar, I think we have a pretty good show today, like always, so let's get it started with Isaac Delk.
Welcome back to What's Up Heritage. Now, let's get on to some Friday announcements. First off, thank you to the NEHS event, Books with Santa. We hope it was a great time for all of you. Next up, for EOC tests, Algebra 1 is on December 13th, and American Literature is on the 14th and 15th. We hope you finish the EOC strong. And lastly, we have 7 days till the end of the first semester. Hope you all are excited for the big break. Now, let's go on to the weather, and be sure to bring an umbrella this weekend. For Friday, it'll be rain with high 70 and a low 46. On Saturday, it'll be cloudy with high 58 and a low 47. And for Sunday, it'll be rain with high 54 and a low 45. Now, let's get back to the anchors for more news.
Thanks as always, Isaac, and to the news now. And several Heritage students took place in a pretty cool event this past Saturday in our media center.
Yes, they did. It was the Books with Santa event, and it's designed to bring Boynton Elementary students to the high school to read books with Santa Claus.
And from what I heard, Owen, the kids had a blast. Here's 5-Star News reporter Brody Irvin with a look back at the festivities.
So Books with Santa was an event that we held for children from pre-K through second grade from Boynton Elementary, and they got to meet Santa and pick out a book for themselves and a friend, do some crafts, and it was just a really good time for those little kids to try to promote literacy in our community.
It was pretty cool being able to kind of just like throw basically like a big party for some elementary schoolers and stuff, so that felt pretty good. I was signed up for cleaning, but I got there a little early, so they had me doing build a snowman, which was putting little mini donuts on a skewer. And so yeah, that's basically about it. I got to help some people out, and yeah, now I also got a credit for it for a National English Honor Society.
It went really well. We had a pretty good turnout considering it was our first year, and the little kids especially enjoyed getting to pick a book for a friend and get it wrapped, and our teenagers really enjoyed seeing the joy of those kids and getting to help them. So it was a really great event.
They were pretty ecstatic to go ahead and build these snowmen. I know some other people were in charge. I know they had like Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus were there, and they got to meet some kids. So that was pretty cool.
Congrats to all that put this on. It's always neat to put a smile on some young kids' faces.
Moving on now, but sticking to our Christmas theme, there's another huge event taking place right here at HHS a week from today.
Yep, sure is. It's the annual Tacky Sweater Day, and you guessed it, it's where students and staff can wear their very favorite ugly Christmas sweater to school.
Owen, this is always fun, but I think some students got the memo that the event was next week. I've seen a ton of Georgia Bulldogs attire all year.
Watch it, Gunner, but let's get you over to Isaac and Claire with this report.
Tacky Holiday Sweater Day started here in 2008. Our first valedictorian, Alex Lockwood, came up with the idea, and we've been doing it ever since. So what back then, you couldn't go to Walmart and get a tacky sweater. You had to raid your grandma's closet or a great aunt's closet or something like that. Now, tacky sweaters are readily available, so we'll have Tacky Holiday Sweater Day at Heritage on December 16th. We'll try to get a big picture with everybody wearing their tacky sweaters, just a day to have fun and flaunt that tacky sweater.
Absolutely. Christmas is hands down the best time of the year. Well, I have a lot to choose from, but I'm not quite sure which one I'm going to wear yet, so we'll have to wait till next Friday for the big reveal.
I'm probably going to go to Walmart and get one with Dwight Schrute from The Office, and it lights up. That's what I'll wear.
And again, it's part of our tradition since the first year we opened.
Definitely looking forward to it.
Time for a quick break here on the show, but don't go away. Brody Irvin will join us with sports next.
Yep, he'll tell us about some members of our baseball team that got to play Santa for some kids at a local elementary school. And he'll tell us about another girls soccer player that will be playing in college next year. Stay tuned, sports is next.
Attention Generals, are you in the mood for a good old-fashioned basketball rivalry? No, not Duke Carolina, and no, not Hawks Celtics. I'm talking big-time rivalry. Well, listen up, we've got good news for you. It's that time. Heritage versus Ringgold. Tomorrow, girls' game starts at 6, followed by the boys at 7:30. North Georgia's basketball at its finest. Ringgold versus Heritage. Be there. 5 Star Sports with Brody Irvin starts now.
Welcome into sports, everyone. I'm Brody Irvin, and we'll start by telling you about a huge basketball game tomorrow over at Ringgold as our boys and girls teams take on the Tigers. The girls game will start at 6, followed by the boys at 7:30. Be sure to go over and support the teams. And now to some news about our Generals baseball team. Several members of Coach Beagle's team spent last Thursday over at Boynton Elementary delivering toys to some of the students. I bet that was fun. Here's 5-Star Sports reporter Gunnar Bryson with the story.
Swinging for Santa is an outreach program for the community that we have done ever since we've been here and so forth. And the fans, with visiting fans as well as our home fans, have an opportunity to contribute to that. Some people may put $1 in it. Some people put $5 in it. We collect that all year long, and then we supplement that through our booster club. And then we partner with Boynton Elementary. They have the Angel Tree, where some kids in the community that might need assistance during Christmas time and so forth, whatever. We partner with them. We normally take on about 4 boys. And then our junior baseball players, we take and we go shopping for those kids.
Usually we go with the juniors. They go to Walmart and we buy a bunch of presents for kids in need. And I say 2 days after, we go to Boynton Elementary and we just give those presents to them anonymously. But I mean, it's great. It's nice to just be able to do something good for people in need. It makes you feel really good about yourself, and you don't know what these kids are going through too. So it's always just a good time.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity we get with our baseball team. Junior class always gets to go and buy presents for kids that you don't know what they're going through. It's just rough in their life, maybe you don't know. And you get to go out and spend money and buy them presents for Christmas, and they're going to have a great Christmas this year because of that.
This group actually, once we took the presents over and turned those presents over to the principal and the guidance counselors there, they actually got to go through and kind of walk through an elementary school and go back and see some of their elementary school teachers. And, they're taller than their teachers are now. Now they're taller than their teachers are. And that was one of the fun things, is just get them to see them be able to go back home and do something and to help some of the kids in our community.
To soccer now, and Coach Cherry's squad won't be on the field or even practice for another month or so, but that hasn't stopped members of the team from making big news. Senior soccer player Carol Ann Gianamore signed the dotted line to play soccer for Young Harris College on Wednesday in the film room. Pretty big news for sure, and our cameras were there and rolling. Here's Coach Green with more in this report.
So Carol Ann, I am so proud of you. You have worked hard for this. You've earned it. You're going to do great things there, and just want to say congratulations to you and your family.
I really like Young Harris. I love the campus. The teammates, they already felt like my teammates. I felt at home there. Coach Avram is very supportive of not just you as a player, but you as a person, and it just really felt like a family, and I'm excited to be part of the Mountain Lions.
Yeah, Carol Ann is signing to play soccer with Young Harris. I think it's a great fit for her. It's a good school. It's a beautiful campus. So she can have opportunities to play there and to be part of their soccer program. So I know she's going to do well up there.
Well, just all the support from my teammates, family, friends just made me feel really loved. Getting to do what I love and this next step is a huge blessing. And for all the support I've had along the way, it means a lot to me.
So thank you, Carol Ann, for being such a positive force and leader by example on this team. We talk a lot about unity, effort, and integrity. And thank you for being one of the first girls to embrace the standard that we're trying to set and to be an example not only on the soccer field, but in the classroom, on stage, with your friends, just everywhere you go. Again, I'm really thankful that Young Harris is purple and not orange. I'm so proud of you, and I'm so excited for you, and I can't wait to see what you do at the next level. So, congrats.
Well, I've had this in the back of my mind for as long as I can remember. And just the fact that it's a reality is unimaginable, honestly. It's really exciting.
It's a real talented group. We got some fantastic girls. Just their character in general. They're all great students. They're all great girls. They're not getting in trouble. They're doing what we ask on a football field. They're doing what they're asked to do in the classroom. They're just incredible. And I couldn't think of some better examples of what we stand for with our soccer program, what Heritage stands for than these girls.
Yeah, it's really exciting to be able to know where I am, be able to know that I'm heading on to something more than high school soccer after this, but that doesn't make high school soccer, that doesn't make this season anything less of what it is, because this is going to be a great season. I'm ready for it.
Thanks, Brody. Now back to the news, and it's Friday, so that means it's time to get together with Bobby Hunt.
Here's 5-star news reporters Penner Alton and Riley Hensley with yet another edition of Bobby's World.
Woo! I'm back, baby. I'm back. Woo! Here we are again, sitting here in Detroit, Michigan on my back deck back here, watching all the boats and ships go by. Bobby's World's live. Here we go.
All right, so our first question is, what was your worst haircut?
My worst haircut is when I went in there and told them to cut it this way and that way and walk out, and they burned it. I didn't have no hair. The lady kept on talking. I kept on talking. Wound up, didn't have no hair. That was my worst haircut.
And if you were to go back to wrestling, what would your entrance song be?
Always Leonard Skinner, Free Bird. Always a free bird.
If a movie about you was made, which actor would play you?
Chuck Norris, Texas Ranger. I like Chuck. Chuck could do it. Chuck could do anything.
And then what would be the title of your autobiography?
How the World Turns Around Bobby in 30 minutes. That's what it would be. Is that out of question? All right, guys, we trying to push these shirts. Got 30 left. Make sure you get you a shirt. I don't want nobody to come tell me they didn't couldn't get no shirt. It's going to help somebody. It'll be the last time I throw that out there. So everybody have a great day. Go, gentlemen.
And with that, we'll wrap up this Friday edition of the 5-Star News. So have a great weekend and stay classy, Heritage.